Just wait for the siren and we'll be underway. South Perth will receive this one relatively nice and deep, right-hand side. And it's going to be allowed to bounce. Chance first up. Maharangi. Tuck it in nicely. 35 from their own line. We'll watch this play develop. See where the defensive structure is going to set up for North Beach. Happy to send all up in one line. There's going to be a few key players from South Perth, Donny. They've got to start breaking lines in these games. This is how we're going to start scoring points, get that negative point differential even closer and closer than the negative 100 for both sides.
Well, I mean, that's the thing for South Perth is I look across this lineup, no Zara Suamili tonight, and I'm trying to work out where exactly their points come from. They've got a decent forward pack that should be able to match it with North Beach, but I'm not sure where their X factor comes from tonight.
I think it'd have to come from Ruhu Inaki. It'd have to be through her in the halves. As you said, Zara out the back's a big loss for them tonight. So, as we see it, penalty here.
Not square.
Didn't play the ball correctly.
Incorrect play the ball. Just no use of the foot. Rolled it through. Maybe a touch player out there for the Lions.
Coach killer.
Well, it gives an early opportunity now for North Beach.
Big watch tonight as well for North Beach. Micklin Paul over from overseas. We've got barely any intel on her, Mitch, but you know a little bit.
Yeah, me and Donnie covered her in the game against Rockingham, but Emerson Robinson's told me a few little things about her and just her speed and how she backs herself on all the runs. So, yeah, exciting player and one to watch tonight.
Well, speaking of Robinson, she has the first carry from the tap restart. They go, Tira Hui going down a short blind side. Was dangerous a couple of weeks ago before the general bye. Looks to fight to play that ball and wasn't allowed to. Earns the team another penalty, another set of 6.
I think we're going to get an early warning here, or we got an injury. Oh, no, bit of an
one
injury.
Down at the back. Should be Shayla Williams.
It is, and I don't... that's one thing we don't need with 13 v 13, no bench for either team, is we don't need injuries.
I think we're going throat chop, maybe.
Oh,
Clutching at it there.
I'm just trying to get a gauge on what we can... Oh, she's coming from the field too.
Yeah, calf into the throat as she's completing the tackle.
That's not good. Seen that recently in the Women's State of Origin. Isabel Kelly, was it? Popped one to the throat, I believe, and she went to hospital. So, yeah, duty of care for our players is the most important thing.
Well, luckily it's not as bad as that one. Isabel Kelly coughing up blood during that State of Origin game was tough. Was quite a sight to see, really.
It wasn't it? It was quite scary, yeah. Thankfully, she's all right. I think rumour has it she might be right for game 2. So,
yeah, every chance, but Shayla Williams making her way off under her own steam, and hopefully she'll be back in the not-too-distant future after a little bit of a breather, but we'll see how we go.
Good chance here for North Beach.
Handy little dart at the line, first tackle. Set up short side, just one out left. Incorrect play of the ball again.
I just lost it in the ruck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
an interesting start.
They hurt early in the game. When you get them chances like that, really, it's good to put pressure on there and put points on early, and I think that's one that they'll... It'll be a bit of a coach killer there. Good to see April Allen back tonight too, Donny, for the beach.
Well, April Allen's certainly one of my favourites. If she gets any broken field opportunities, then look out. She can go 100 in about 5 seconds flat.
I reckon in my time of calling with you, she probably is your favourite.
She's certainly one of. I enjoy watching her in attack.
Yep.
I think there's some question marks defensively, but... yeah, in attack, she's a wonderful player to watch when she gets those opportunities.
Good
now
look.
South Perth with an early shift. Oh, and great contact. Campbell over the top, forces the ball free. Well, that's really good contact.
We're not going to get a set completed here, boys, for a long time. If this is the way the game continues. Couple of errors, big hits. Look at the lineup here. Perfect set and forget.
Well, she must have heard me. Criticise the defence and the tackle down low there, right around the ball.
Good chance here for North Beach. 20 out. So ref's got us held up here.
We've just got to wait for this game to settle into a bit of a flow. It's a stagnant start for both sides, waiting for that real just kick-start a point that now we're playing.
Yeah, you're right, definitely.
Look at
Zara, that. Is that Zara that's taken the field now, Donny? I thought she said she wasn't playing tonight.
There's no one on the bench.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's a big in now. Late inclusion.
Wasn't on the team sheet that we got pre-game, but...
got the late call-up.
There we go. Campbell. Well, she forced the error. Now she's looking to go through the middle to get first points in this game. It's not too far away. Tiruhui waits at dummy half. Slow play the ball, though. Coming out. Short ball. Just a bit of a crash play from McCaskill. Now Funga. Funga dummies once, goes herself. Bit of a show and go. Heading towards the line. Plenty of Lions there. You'd think it'd be pretty difficult to get the ball down in that situation, so she'll have to go back to 10.
Defensive set-up speed from South Perth, real good at the moment. Up off the tackle, spreading back out, ready for it again. Funga almost breaking through, but...
Yeah, line speed was really good.
Happy to set up in behind the ball as North Beach get the attack started once again. Nice work by Campbell early in the sets. This time it's a bit later, though. Fifth and last. Short side dig, trying to go through the middle. Toby over the line. Referee looks all happy. We'll get the first of the night. Splitting the defence a little bit too easily in the end on last. And the home team go up 4-0 with a kick to come.
Well, it was all through the middle, Mitch. They just kept going straight through the middle.
Yeah, they did. And the line speed of South Perth wasn't bad. But just here, as you see, just a bit of separation there. And she just committed to the hole, which is what you've got to do. And, yeah, she done really well there.
There's no effort from North Beach to hit the edges. They were really targeting, trying to work over that middle of South Perth. Obviously, they want to wear them down. That's where they see their strength. Make them make a lot of tackles through the middle, and that'll give them an advantage at the back end.
And I think if they can keep going through the middle and it tires them out, that's when Underhead is probably going to come into play and get out and go like she usually does. So good start for North Beach. They probably had a chance there earlier on too, Nick, down that left-hand side where they knocked the ball on, but they've made up for it here as we see the 2 points.
Good strike of the footy there by Moa. 6-0 now in favour of the home side, North Beach, down here at Blue Force Park.
Who impressed you last game, Donny, with North Beach? The game we covered at Treeby against Rockingham?
Well, yeah, I mean, you mentioned the number 9 was obviously very, very impressive. I think might have got our player of the match in that game from memory.
Yeah, she did, yeah. Cheyenne Campbell was good that day too.
Was very, very good as well.
And one of Nick's favourites from Rockingham was good that day. Who was that?
Fipe Moley.
100%.
Yes.
Getting better every day. It comes with minutes, boys, as well. You just got to learn minutes, and once you get minutes under wraps, you'll be all good.
She had a terrific game. She was very good. We're waiting on a tee here for a kickoff.
Well, they set up on the 40 to begin with.
They didn't know where the halfway
I didn't want to say anything.
We're all friends here.
Only reason because I've done it before too. So I've actually walked past to the other 40 before. Put the tee down the ball.
Well, that actually works in your advantage. Just kicking from that 40.
It's called fatigue.
Yeah. I don't know whether South Perth can quite use that example 7 minutes in, but Campbell been very, very strong early. A lot of carries. Getting through a power of work. They continue down this narrow short side. Some good contact. Up around the halfway line. We're right up against the sideline here, the commentary team. North Beach again go beyond that halfway mark. Fepaliai, the defender. Tiruhui waits at dummy half. Go out the back, it's with Toby, the try scorer. Funga, again dummy to the outside. A pass there that looked forward, not called, play on.
Numbers now.
North Beach, they get it to Paul. Paul looks to skip to the outside and desperately hanging on there is Maguire. So North Beach again getting out of dummy half. Ball comes out to Muay. Now they come wider, North Beach towards the middle, looking dangerous. Tiruhui, always deadly dangerous with ball in hand. Toby, you know she's going to go. Yeah. She catches them with their pants down and goes over for her second.
Geez, it all started right back at halfway here when Georgia Beck comes out of the line and make the tackle and just cops dinner in the face. Doesn't need to stop at Macca's on the way home anymore.
Kira McCaskill just with a tough run got that set going. Really strong start. That was, yeah, very good. But quick play the balls there. They shifted and just got that roll on. And, yeah, I think that's really paid off there because, as you see, the last part there, they just dive over for that try. And, yeah, reward of a good fast set there.
Well, it's just that last play of the ball. Toby got to dummy half and was never doing anything but running.
No.
And the markers, the defenders at A and B, just completely asleep to it.
And that's what I spoke about before with Anaheda too. If they could break it open, it was her chance to go, but Mel was just there at the right time. And
well, Anaheda was the one playing the footy.
Exactly. So she'd had the one before where she'd taken the run, and then Mel's just got on the back of that and now, yeah, being rewarded with a 4-pointer as we see the kick here. 12-0, Nick.
Absolutely it is, yeah. The worrying signs, they start to add up as well as South Perth. I mentioned the line speed 1 try ago, and then now they've been done laterally twice, 2 tackles in a row to score the second try. The runners are just coming at a not even 45-degree angle, make it 60 and still getting through the line.
I think with a game like this, when you don't have subs, you've got to be tight in your middle.
Yeah.
I'd rather teams score around you than go through you. So if they can just tighten up in the middle there, I think they'll kind of stop going through. But they just got to dig in here. Next 5 minutes, get themselves
big stop set.
Big stop set. Get themselves back in the game. Get a nice big kick down into the corner, and try and earn that ball back.
Well, again, the other concerning thing for South Perth is that time they went from one side of the field to the other side of the field, and again got them through the middle.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, definitely.
Stretched them and.
Yeah, they've got a well-balanced team, North Beach. They've got players either side of the field, so they've got that luxury. We see the kick-off here.
South Perth dinking at about 30 from the line. North Beach able just to run this one back in. Set-up-wise, happy to come in a little bit tighter. Play the ball on the 40, shifting out right-hand side. Good little chase. Winded tries to make effect, slips off but holds on. Drags the tackle down. Nice and set, 2 lines, out right-hand side, ignoring it. For a little go down the short side, sorry. Over halfway, nothing really on here. 4-5 in the tackle though now. No way through the line on this occasion. Good deep set again. They flick through hands. Funga throw to deep in through the line. Now Moat goes through the middle. They hand it off again. Toby could go through just like that. It's a little bit too easy for them at the moment. Sea Eagles get another 4 points, 16-4 with a kick to come under the post.
Toby. They cannot handle Toby. And in the opening, 12 minutes of this game, she's got a hat-trick. What a performance so far from Melody Toby. She got through there. She was looking around for support players, but in the end, she's gone, you know what, I do want 3. I want a third myself. Gone away to score it. They just couldn't tackle her. She's got spiders on her.
But in a situation like that too, if she's open and she can back herself, you just go for it. Because at the end of the day, if she does get tackled, there's the player next. Look at here, she's foot down, little left-hand palm there, and just backs herself to the line. Well deserved.
A little bit of a stop-go play there on Melly Thomas.
Did you ever score 3, Donnie, in a game?
I don't think I did.
No?
No, I don't think I did. I think I might have scored a couple of doubles, but I don't think I ever scored a hat-trick from memory. Yeah. But 18-0 here. And it's 13.5 minutes gone, and Melody Toby's already got a hat-trick. So if keep going at that rate, she might score 18 tonight.
Yeah. Well, how far in are we? 12 minutes and she's got 3 already. I think the quickest player I ever seen score a hat-trick was Sean Johnson. What was it, 3 in 8 minutes?
Yeah, something like that.
She's not far behind. She's a good player, though. Like, very skillful player. Plays the game the right way. Plays fast. Eyes up footy. And just, yeah, as we've shown there with the rewards with the 3 tries.
Well, it took 7 minutes for her to score a first. So, really, it's just 3 and 6 minutes.
I'll give it to her, then. Yep. She can
Sean
take the
Johnson,
award.
take a seat, mate.
Yeah. He's not very good, Sean Johnson, is he?
Nah. Couldn't handle this level.
No. Another fantastic game tonight, too.
She had plenty of kick-off practice if the Lions can't sort out the defence nice and quickly.
I just would have liked to have seen him kick that nice and deep then. It's Campbell.
now bursting through the middle. It doesn't get any easier for the Lions. Gets a quicker play of the ball. Now with Dwyer. Real worker of this North Beach team, but haven't needed a lot of work so far. Again, they go forward now through Morrison. Another one of those workhorse type players. Tiruhui on the back of that quick play of the ball. They go out the back and another chance. Great tackle around the bootlaces. Needed to be made. They again come to Toby. Now Funga. Funga tips on the short pass. Good defence again from Thomas. Tiruhui sits in wait and again to Toby. Toby goes on to Campbell. Campbell looks to shift it out wide. An opportunity now for North Beach as McCaskill towards the line and they can't stop her. North Beach, they continue to roll straight through the middle of the South Perth Lions.
Tricky game at 8 p.m. right now for South Perth Lions. They've obviously gone home first after the 5 o'clock finish, and a few of them might have kissed the kids good night and maybe should have stayed in there with them at the moment.
They're just playing fast football.
Yeah.
Like, South Perth's defence is okay, but they're just playing really fast. We see here McCaskill with the right foot. Just fends her off there. Very good player, Kira McCaskill. She's just powerful and strong. As you said before, she had that powerful run here in front of us. But yeah, when she gets that close to the line, it's hard stoppings.
Well, and again, it's been that footwork in and around the middle. Michelle Winder's been one of our favourite players on a few broadcasts that we've had. But tonight she's having a really tough time with that footwork in around the middle that North Beach are displaying. Yeah, and that's what it is at the moment. It's just the footwork. They're just playing really fast, and when you've got that change of direction, it's just hard to turn your body at that time and tackle them. As we see another kick. Gabby Mouet would be loving where they're scoring the tries at the moment. She's 4 from 4.
24-0, Donny.
They are flying at the minute. It is just 17 minutes gone. And that's 4 tries now in 10 minutes for the Sea Eagles.
Not the first time we've been in front of the clock this season.
No. Well, I didn't expect this, so...
Thought this was going to be a real grind fest and a conserving energy sort of contest where we're going to wait and see 60 minutes in and then go.
Well, again, I think North Beach, they got a lot of confidence from taking on Rockingham. It was a couple of weeks ago. They're refreshed after the bye. And you look through their team and there's quality through their team. So that they just look better on paper than South Perth.
There's quality through both teams, but they're just playing so fast and confident right now. They know their job, and you can see that with the structure and how they're playing.
I haven't seen North Beach at home link up as a team the way they already are tonight.
Yeah. They do have a good coach in Trudy. She's very big on her structure and what she wants to do and what they want to achieve. So, doing a good job so far, 24-0.
Well, South Perth, they haven't touched the ball apart from to do a kickoff. So since the 7th minute, they haven't touched the footy.
Yeah, tough times, for sure. Hopefully, you can get a big, deep kick here. Oh, gone short.
Short tactical play starts to come in already. Scooped up nicely by Terahui on the side. Plenty of North Beach players screaming for the ball. They want this first hit up.
What's the thing when you do score, when you are scoring points, everybody's got energy, everyone wants the ball, and when you're being scored on, all of a sudden all the energy's gone. Doesn't matter how long has expired on the clock.
Good flat ball from Funga, goes out left-hand side. Ball gets loose through the tackle. Stayed alive by North Beach here. They could relay out the outside again. Get tied up in the middle though. 42 from the line. Building early in their set. Plenty of numbers running on here.
Good tackle.
McCaskill goes to ground. Short side, good chance for a dig. Setting it all up. Toby already got a hat-trick, just gives it early this time instead. Chance for the winger on the outside, was a little bit in front of it, but Cox charges towards the corner. They pile in, that's better defence, holding the ball up nicely. Slow play of the ball, tackle 5. To keep South Perth with their hands off the ball, they'll send it high and look for number 5. Caught nicely on the line and driven back and there might be a chance for a dropout here, and South Perth might never get the ball.
Well, no, they're just inside the field of play, so they will get a chance to use the footy the first time in about 12 or 13 minutes.
You can't do that, Nick. You got me. They might never get the ball. Come on, mate. They actually have the ball.
Yeah,
They've got
do.
heaps of ball now.
Pepperley with the footy to play it now for South Perth as they try and work it out of their own end. What energy can they possibly have to attack with?
I'd like to see a few of the leaders in Turner Wallace, Parker, Thomas really put their hand up here and just get the younger ones on their shoulders and just take them forward a bit. They need to start getting down this end of the field. They haven't had the ball in this end of the field yet. So if they can get down and get a little bit of confidence, it could be right. They've got some good playmakers.
The problem defensively, Winders used a lot of energy as we see the early kick. Good bounce here, South Perth, so Winder can't take an effect in attacking this set. They kicked it away. Paul absolutely blitzing through the middle of the field.
Well, that speed from Micklin Paul on display there for all to see. And straight away puts North Beach on the front foot after what was a pretty decent kick from Thomas. Another quick play of the ball. Tirahui out of dummy half. Here's danger signs. Dummy's on the outside. Goes through the other side, but dragged down from behind desperately. South Perth, they're just hanging on. Again, they go out of dummy half through Robinson. Robinson wants a 4-pointer and gets a 4-pointer.
Tremendous attacking footy right there. North Beach are just absolutely on one tonight. Doesn't matter if South Perth even rocked up, I think they were going to win this game in this mindset.
Good to see Emerson Robinson get a try there. She's been out of the game for a long time now. She had a major knee reconstruction from an unfortunate incident last year. So good to see her get across the line and get some confidence back. She's a terrific player. But yeah, North Beach are just on fire.
First good run from Micklin Paul tonight as well. Good from the back. Stayed into the middle. Didn't just pick lateral after beating one tackle. Went, no, I'm going up the guts.
Well, her return set the tone for the set.
Yeah.
That as a fullback, you want to get as many. A lot of fullbacks these days trying to go across field or pass. She just puts her foot down and goes. Many metres as she can get. And as we've seen, 40-metre line, first tackle. So put you on the front foot for your first.
Well, just that kick. She got a horrible bounce. But then it sort of sat up and she had an opportunity to attack it.
Yeah.
And caught it on the run and then didn't stop.
So we're 4 from 4 tonight. She's got a tougher one here. I'm going to go 5 from 5.
That's I'll take that. I'll take that action, mate. Waved away.
Commentator's curse.
Play up.
28-0 though, as we see here on the replay. Emerson just bang, big right foot step there, inside, and then just dives for the line. And gets herself a 4-pointer.
Well, everyone's winning bets tonight.
No comment.
Now South Perth play the clock towards the half.
Well, 28 zip. It's incorrect on the scoreboard there. .22 minutes gone. South Perth coming back to the halfway line to get us back underway.
They just need a big, deep kick here, Donny. We need to start playing down the other end of the field.
North Beach leading 28 points to 0.
Did you see that coming?
Well, I've got to admit, I saw the teams. I thought North Beach had a lot more quality, but 28-0, probably not.
No.
After this amount of time.
Yeah, as we're back underway here, Morrison.
Just slips as she gets to the line there. Gets eaten up by Bet. Funga. She just a player out there that's playing her role. Shamondale Funga.
She's been playing well this year. She's just, doing the simple things right. It's Robinson down the short side.
The ball comes free. I thought stripped one-on-one and a knock on, but it's not called that way. And South Perth inside North Beach's half for perhaps the first time in this game. As Winder spurs straight through, fullback to beat. Paul wants nothing to do with her, running away as fast as she can. Eventually the reinforcements arrive and the Lions heading now to try and get their first try of the game.
They just don't want to panic here. They just got to go through their set.
Well, now it comes across to Turner Wallace. Turner Wallace dummies, goes. Put down again, North Beach, the first time their defence has been tested. Another settler. Campbell over the top with some strong defence. Turner Wallace wants it again. Fires a pass across. A chance now. They go out wide. They've got to score. They will score. The Lions on the board for the first time in this game.
Yeah, I said it before. They just needed to get to this end of the field. I didn't have any questions over them actually being able to attack. I think they just had no football down this end of the field. So they did the right thing, had patience, and then just, as we see in the replay, Zara just holds that ball up long enough. Nice long ball out to the winger. And I thought she was going to get held up here. She ran right around, right into the face of the defender, and then, just put it down at the last minute.
Kellyanne Marangi took a while to actually find that on the team list.
You said no wind tonight.
Yeah.
Well, now it's started to rain.
It'll bring the wind as well. Don't you worry about that.
Thanks for that, Nick.
It's about to get sideways here in the second half.
Oh, no. Oh, well, I'm going to back her in here to convert her own try.
Maybe that's why she went round the corner. When you're getting your first try of the game, you probably just want to get it over the line. Not if you know you're kicking.
Probably 15 out, 10 out from the post.
She's taken it back a fair way.
Yeah, I don't.
Didn't want an acute angle at all.
Nah, we spoke about this last week, or the week before, when we were commentating how far they take their kicks back now. So quite interesting, but as we waved away. So well, they're on the board. You said no ball for South Perth, Nick, so...
Yet.
I
said, will they ever? I tipped him at the start of the game,
You
boys.
did too, you did.
Winder finally didn't have to do as much work defensively in that set, could actually come and take a running ball, got them through the line.
Yep.
It's not over yet. Rain can change things as well. Absolutely.
It actually does change the game. It doesn't matter what level of footy you play it. Once that rain happens, it's in your mind. You just, am I going to catch it? Is it too slippery?
And which way does the wind go here? It goes to where South Perth will go in the second half.
Tennis club, yep, tennis club.
Let's pick it up then. A chance.
How long we got? We got about
2 1/4.
2 1/4,
2 3/4, I should say.
Interesting if South Perth can put another try on here before half time.
Setting up to go long. Driving for right side. Does exactly that. Left alone by the try scorer, bobbling through the hands, eventually picked up about half a metre before going out and trying to bustle straight through the line. Good kick return, South Perth, after the first two left it behind. Ada Cox breaks from the ruck left to try cover and he shoot another big hit out of the line. Shanae Campbell having a game so far. Doesn't like the taste of tries getting scored against her team. Wants to keep the front foot on. They shift out to the right-hand side, South Perth. They've only gone laterally twice here. Need to find the direct ball runner. Short side option again. Trying to work for halfway, dishing out the side. Nothing quite there for Ruru Hanaki. Just gave it to the wings. Scoop it under from Hearth again. Turner Wallace, flat ball. Fifth and last. They've only just made it past halfway. 28-metre set. Lost that momentum. They can kick deep here, though. Slippery ball, put the pressure on. Turner Wallace finds actually a great patch of grass. Runners charging on. Good take in the end by the winger falling back, and we'll get a new set here for North Beach. Not without worry yet, though.
Well, not too long left until half-time.
South Perth just need to hold them out here.
Yep.
They need to get. They've scored the last try. If they can hold them out, go in with a bit of positivity, and they've still got 30 minutes to go in that second half to build something here.
Now McCaskill gets the arms free, and Allen putting the foot down, will be dragged down towards the sideline, manages to stay in the field. So just in the field of play, Turuhui. Again to McCaskill, created that opportunity. It comes across to Toby. Toby gets it wide at Afunga. The ball hits the deck. It's still play on. It's not anymore, though. There's a knock on eventually. At some stage, you would have thought somebody had to engage the line, but they just kept pushing it wider, kept pushing the pass, and eventually the error is forced. See Tiruhui coming up with a knock on. And South Perth, they might get last use of the footy here in this opening half. Scored 28 points to 4, although they might not get any use of the footy.
Yeah, I believe we're going to see it out.
Well, we're gonna
Everyone stood up for a second.
Yeah, well, I thought that was it. Now the referee's
had enough.
Now the referee's saying that he has heard the half-time siren, and that is half-time.
So we'll go into the break. A dominant first half by the North Beach Seals, 26-4.
South Perth about to get us underway here at Blue Force Park. Thomas just drives it straight down the heated a little.
Keep him down.
North Beach. First use of the footy, trying to extend this 28-4 lead. Goes to Funga. Just turns that underneath. Good run here from Muay.
Super effective to tuck under play. Just change the direction. It really good move.
Well, especially in these wet conditions as well. Always difficult to handle. It's Morrison. Hasn't really been her kind of game so far tonight, but she does the job.
Yeah.
Toby, dummies, goes. Toby started the game on fire, and now she looks to start the second half in the same way, setting up a try on this occasion.
Nothing.
I thought Cheyenne was going to pass it to her to give her the fourth one.
You got to give that back.
Yeah. But good team footy. Good team footy. Again, like we said in this first half, just opened them up enough. Quick play the balls we see here. Back on the inside. One dummy, two dummy. Nah, I'm holding it.
They do a good job early in the set identifying, well, let's get Fepulia out of the line. Let's get Winder out of the line. Well, there's their two tacklers gone early in the set.
You can see that they target them. And what it is, when they get those quick play the balls, it takes them out of the marker situation. So they get to the next person at A and B, and then they're gone. So, yeah, you're right. It's very smart play. But, yeah, probably not how South Perth wanted to start. So.
You know, a fantastic start to this half for the North Beach Sea Eagles. And it was actually the goal kicker had a nice run there early in that set that really got them started. Got them on the front foot early after that underneath ball that you talked about, Mitch. Got a quick play of the ball. That was what put them on the front foot, and Toby took advantage of that.
Strikes it.
That's good.
It's good.
34 plays 4 now. Sea Eagles giving the home fans what they're after. It is good coming down to Blue Force Park on a Friday night, though. All night from 6 p.m. 4 fields of AFL going on in the women's as well. Rugby league happens here. It happens all around here on a Friday night. It's good to see.
It's all women's sport, which is great. Which is great because if you like, a lot of people would look at rugby league or rugby union or AFL as men-dominated sport, but the female space now is getting quite big. So, yeah, good to see the females getting out there and having a go.
Well, it's one of the fastest growing areas of our sport is that women's participation piece. It's been fantastic to see, and it's grown at a rapid pace.
Yeah,
and we see the expansion in the NRLW as a clear example.
There's so many good opportunities for these girls now to make that NRLW if they really put the work in and really put their best foot forward. So as we see the restart here.
We'll come back onto that in a little bit. We'll touch on even Player of the Year last year over in New Zealand now. We'll get onto that in a little bit as North Beach come back around the corner. Get it straight back in the centre of the park. Absolutely nobody stopping Campbell at the moment.
Just keeps those legs pumping. Never stops trying.
Short side mismatch, but not going to pass it in these conditions early in the set. Winder out of the line again to make the tackle.
Well, Winder had to work incredibly hard to get across to close that space. Morrison pushes the play the ball a little bit too hard.
Solid.
Maybe takes a little bit of the momentum out of this set of 6 for the Sea Eagles.
I'd like to see him come down the left here. They've got numbers here.
They're not looking that way. Right. Toby again, double pump. Players in motion. They've still got numbers on their side.
It's an overlap with Winder on the wing as well, so almost an extra 2-person gap. Early kick, smart option actually. Hand safer, but this one's going to look good for the cameras. In towards the corner, bouncing up. Robinson takes it off the left foot second time. Now off the right and should dot this one over the line nicely. Kick over the top early in the set. Catches the big prop out of... Oh, actually, we've got a conversation, do we? No. Everybody kind of went silent there. Sorry.
My heart kind of stopped. I thought she'd hurt her leg again.
Well, she got a little bump after she put the ball down. And she's come out of there with a little bit of a limp too. But stepped off the left, stepped off the right. I'm like, that is not somebody that's just coming off a knee reconstruction. No. Stepping off both legs. But just as she puts this ball down, she gets a little bit of a knock. And just there.
Oh, there. Oh.
And you see just the knee buckles a little bit.
Cap on cap?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Certainly a little bit of concern. But
obviously coming back from a major knee injury, your mental thoughts around your knee and if something's going to happen probably gives way sometimes. But thankfully she's all right. And yeah, that's just reward from good kick chase there. She's just chased that kick through really well. And yeah, good footwork as we've seen. Left foot, right foot, left foot.
Once again, just smarts where... No bench tonight. Winder trying to take a break on the wing early in the half. Good kick as well.
Good kick.
Another action.
Yeah, you're right. Just they spotted the player that was out of position. They've targeted that. So yeah, they've done well there, North Beach, as we go out to
40 to 4.
40 to 4. 14 points is out the window.
Yeah, back onto what I was on before as well, though. Player of the Year, Sammy Wish. She's gone over to New Zealand now.
She has. I seen a post today on social media about she's playing in a grand final over there over the weekend or something. Like, yeah, she's doing really well. So good to see one of our WA products over there doing good things.
And those pathways are just popping up all the time at the moment in women's NRL.
Probably my favourite player.
Yeah.
She fantastic goal kicker, but just a good athlete, really good football player, and hopefully we can either have her back here in WA playing rugby league or in the NRL space.
Well, just her smarts as a footy player.
Yeah.
I was really impressed at her age. How clever she was.
She just seems so far ahead of the game. She just seen things before it happened. She just had that vision to do the correct plays at the right time. So, no, good luck to her. She's doing really well.
More trophies coming her way for years to come.
Yeah, interesting too, because she was Kwinana's best player, and now they don't have a team. So, yeah, that's obviously had an effect with her leaving. But I think she has.
That's really disappointing for me, because Kwinana were the story of last year, and a really young team. If they could have held that team together, because the core of that team.
Well, they were sort of like that next team that could have took that step to being, you know. We covered a game against them against Ellenbrook where they really pushed them, so there was good signs for their future. We're back underway here.
Nicely held. North Beach favour, one open, two short. So we'll see the first open slide through. Good leg drive all round. Nobody taking an inch there. Winder's going to hold on for dear life now, one-on-one, and wants to strip. The referee's going to let it play through. Campbell gets stripped by Winder. The turnover chance South Perth needed. Get hands on ball.
Big play.
Pass off the ruck, not the best one. Having to kick away left-hand side. Ruru Hanaki, nowhere to really go. Need to stop panicking and settle into the set here. Short side, good chance to straighten. Markers come across, covering off well in Campbell. Getting through a mountain of work. Set real flat out on the right-hand side here. Going to have to work through a couple of extra hands if they want to progress. Oh, huge out of the line again.
Campbell, she's got stripped and she's stripped back.
1-1. That's a big play, though.
Huge.
That's huge. She obviously had the mistake getting stripped before, but to make up for it.
Well, she made the previous tackle as well. She wasn't going to let that go lightheartedly.
Yeah, big effort plays. I'd like to see him go short side here. They've got a few numbers.
Oh, bit of push and shove in the ruck. Robinson, a bit of a juggle, but then holds onto it. She's been good with the late offload so far tonight, and again gets one away to Muay. She stands in the tackle as well. Put down onto her back.
Got an injury here, so I think.
Played just down on her haunches. Tiruhui goes to Funga, steps off the right, gets the pass back to Tiruhui. That footwork again, runs into Melly Thomas. Thomas comes again to put her away. Funga waits at dummy half. Eventually allowed to play the ball. They come out again to Toby. Toby goes wide to Paul. Paul uses that speed, comes out the other side, puts on the afterburners, and races away to score a fantastic try.
How's that change of pace for you?
She is lightning. As we see Cheyenne Campbell coming from the field here with an injury.
Yeah, was behind player that whole time. Paul
I think she's
kicking through
hurt
the line again.
a wrist. I'll try and get an update for you in a minute, but yeah, good try there. Paul just electric speed, Donnie, off the mark. It's yeah, very impressive.
So he kicked through a line.
Well, we spoke about it at the Rockingham game, but tonight she's just every time she's touched it, just foot down, and she only knows one direction, and bang forward.
Well, you get her in a one-on-one situation. She's gonna burn her outside player every time.
There wasn't, if you watch here, there wasn't much happening.
No,
she's
it was 2 on 2, and then she's up against it.
Cut us out, but yeah.
She was one-on-one with Danielle Parker, and Danielle Parker, a great player, a legend of our game, but it didn't have the speed, near the speed, to go with Micklin Paul.
So we've got one on the bench from both sides at the moment, down with injury. Both a player down, still waiting for kick to come, time to recover.
Another tough kick, and had a pretty good night with the boot so far, Gabby, but...
Just got a little sideline report. Cheyenne's okay. She just got a bit of a stinger in the shoulder from the first half, but a bit of toughen up medicine from the coach apparently, so she'll be all right.
Conversion successful, so 46 points to 4. That's a really nice strike.
She's on fire tonight.
I think that's the best one she struck so far tonight. That one was sweet as.
She's been impressive too.
Yeah.
She's done her job really well. She just, nothing flashed, just ran the ball hard, made her tackles, kicked the goals, and
set it up.
I'll tell you what, man of the match, I know it's a bit early, but good luck choosing it at the moment.
Team effort tonight.
Yes.
Hey, team effort tonight.
Team effort tonight.
Team effort, get them all over here.
Referees for coming down to that PM. Maybe.
That's a tough one, mate.
Nell Toby for me at the moment.
Yeah, Toby's in front.
She's been a bit quiet in the second half, though, to start the second half.
6 minutes in, aren't we?
Is that all?
I don't know.
Jeez.
I don't know. I don't math.
I don't watch the clock.
Donnie thought it was still 4:30. I reckon we're about 12 minutes in, I reckon we are.
You just told that from the stars and the moon, mate? Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, I just had a guess.
Yeah.
As you do. So we get back underway.
Crocodile Dundee.
Oh, good. That was good, Donnie.
Set up.
Good pick up. Right around the bootlaces.
Trying to add a little bit more mystery into the play before taking first. They're all stacked on short side. Penalty, too slow.
He called 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, exactly. They did not move. They're just trying to slow it down, do anything they can.
Hold here.
Kick for touch, is it?
Yeah, yep. Gabby came across, wanted to kick for the sideline, and has done enough to get it over on the bounce. South Perth a little bit of sleep there on the sideline, didn't get forward to it.
On the touchy, hold.
And they get away with it.
Hold there. When you're ready, play.
Just a tap and go.
One there, up.
46-4.
It's a big scoreline, that's for sure. Now looking to dance through the middle once again. Toby had the arms free, tried to get it back to McCaskill, but pulls it in at the last moment. Again, they look to go through. Now McCaskill, she has a run. She's been busy in this set so far. As they look to go for this set-up play. Now they come wider to Funga. Funga has players in motion, eventually finds the straight runner.
That's a good
and
set
it's called
play.
Forward.
Thought that was good angles though. I was loving every bit of what was forming there.
Yeah, she just held it. Just held it a bit too long there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's probably a fair call on that replay. We don't have the best angle, obviously, but
she looks like she's about to pop it, and then just waits, and then just at the last minute. So that's all right. They're in good field position. So
good scoreboard position.
Oh, yeah, but it's an opportunity for South Perth here again. If they can get down that other end of the field, like we spoke about in the first half, try and put some points on.
Yeah. Minimum 5, yeah.
Where are you tomorrow, Donnie? North Fremantle Journal up.
Fremantle Journal up.
Coverage again.
When you're
Oh,
ready,
mate,
fall in,
it's
stay bound.
of course not on NRL.com tomorrow, but back on YouTube for that one tomorrow. But that pass goes backwards, so Millie goes back to clean it up. All backwards though, so Thomas. It's bounced out of the first one, wants the penalty for the high contact and gets it. Just looked up and says, "You can blow it now, ref," and he obliges. Thomas looking to play with a bit of speed.
On the line, red. Here we are.
The ball eventually comes back onto the field, and not everybody playing with the same speed. It's Turner Wallace is only 10 metres in. She's going to the middle of the field, but sent back to the right spot. So ready to go. Here we go. Bonington
Get him down.
looks to take that one forward. She's copped some heavy contact so far tonight, but she certainly hasn't shirked her responsibility. Once again, taking that one forward. And Winder's put it down.
Looked up before she had it.
Well, disappointing for South Perth as they look to build towards something to add some respectability to this scoreline.
Paul. Lost forward through the middle there.
She stripped that? Did they pull it?
Well,
Tough to say there.
Definitely looked that way with the way the ball came out. But we'll watch the replay.
There?
Calling two in there?
Yeah.
Well, let's
I
say
thought Margaret had it
even
on.
one-on-one, it's knocked on. But I'm happy with the loose carry call.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Donny, before your Fremantle Journal up tomorrow.
Yes, should be a good game. I mean, I think that's one of the things with the men's competition. I think every single game you turn up to, you don't know what the score's going to be. You don't know who's going to win. You toss a coin, and there's your winner.
Yeah, it'll be tough tomorrow.
Stay square. Stay out
Well, once
line,
again,
stay
looking at
out
the
line.
team lineups, there's a few out for both teams, but I'm sure again after a week off, everyone's ready to get back into the footy. So looking forward to it. South Perth looking to throw the ball wide. Caution to the wind
Playing advantage.
and a penalty. So played a long advantage. Ruhanaki.
I'd like to see her take it on.
Yeah.
Take the game on. She's been really quiet. She's a very good player. She's really skillful. Just she's got to lead them around now. She's got to really take this game on.
Well, they haven't had enough ball. They really haven't been able to set a platform for her to work from.
Holding. Holding.
See how we go in this set. It's Thomas. Looks to
head to
wind up. Takes that one forward. No deviation in a run at all. Now with Bonington. Again. Just rucking it forward, doing a good job.
Get ready. Stay square.
Now Turner Wallace. Goes out wide up.
Stay on.
A good run here. Well, that one's actually Bonington.
Last one, Giles.
Yeah, the last one was Giles. That one's Bonington. And here she goes, Ruhanaki. Taking it out of dummy half. Dummied on the outside. Not fallen for by Toby. Turner Wallace goes herself.
Too high.
Well, targeted Paul, but Paul's done a good job. Just holds her up. Drags her back into the field of play.
Penalty.
And holding on too long there. Paul saying she was locked in by the player with the ball. I wouldn't doubt that for a second.
I know she gave the penalty away, but she saved a try there.
Yeah.
That was a great one-on-one tackle.
Arms are not really that tied up in there.
No.
Hold here, white, red. Come forward, Michaela.
Big chance here, though, for South Perth.
Hold. Play.
Yeah, you want them to convert here. Get one in each half. Little dig on the outside. Going to set up right in front of the post. Losing 2 metres. Still 5 out. Setting up right-hand side for Winder. Short ball. Winder juggles again. 0-2 the last 2 carries. Backwards through the hands. No, referee can't let that ugly one go through.
Really hasn't been a happy night for Michelle Winder.
He's just had to do so much on defence and hasn't really got the chance to settle into these running lines. I mean, hurts the confidence dropping the one previous. You're going to do it again. Goal line, next tackle.
Yeah, again, I don't know whether the pass was quite the best, but she just put a couple down tonight. She's
Down the line.
been
Oh, sorry, my bad.
been rocked a couple of times defensively. She's been targeted by North Beach through the middle of the field as well. It's she had that one good moment when she made that line break, but other than that, it's we've certainly seen her play better games than she has so far tonight. Now North Beach working it out of their own end. They've had to do a little bit of a defence, and talked to Trudy at half-time, Mitch, and she said she wanted them to be a bit more ruthless defensively. Do you think she'd be happy with that last couple of sets?
Yeah, I think she would. There's still parts that I reckon she'd be kind of disappointed in, but yeah, in all, I think with the scoreboard the way it is, it's hard not to be happy, but she'd want to be a lot better and a lot more clinical, because when you come up against those bigger and better teams and that's no disrespect to stuff, but when you're playing the Ellenbrooks and the Fremantles, you've got to be really clinical and take them chances. Oh, it's called penalty here. Interesting whistle there.
Well, of course, you mentioned Ellenbrook and Fremantle, and Joondalup usually in that mix as well. But Fremantle got the job done in the earlier game tonight.
They did, yeah. They did. They played unbelievable, Fremantle, tonight. They were really good. Return of Claudia Foster, which was a massive in for Fremantle. She was really good tonight, but yeah, they just played a real good team game tonight and took it right to Joondalup. So I'm looking forward to that Fremantle-Ellenbrook battle again. Especially now that Claudia's back, so I'm not sure how long, but yeah, exciting times. But North Beach, when they can get all their players back, they'll be a big threat as well. So
yeah, and that's been the issue I think so far from North Beach, is that every time we've seen them play, that they look talented, but they again, when you're playing against the quality, Campbell into the backfield, going to be hard to stop. They might get to her, but she's still going to step back infield. She wants to score this try, reaches out, slams it down. You are not stopping me from scoring.
She just got on the field. She literally just ran on the field. I don't know if you're allowed to score when you've just got on, are you?
You're not allowed to kick the goal.
She's literally, ran behind them and ran through. But yeah, great to see. Yeah, you can just see tonight, like even the smile on their face and how they're reacting to each other. They played just a really good look. Yeah, she just
absolutely pins it back. She has her beat once she cuts on the inside here, and then decides, I'll beat you again. I'll go back on the outside and we'll still score it over the line. Could have gone under the post, didn't need it.
Double tonight for Cheyenne
so far. Yeah. Still time.
6 line breaks though.
Yeah.
In or out, Donnie? Nick?
Out. She loves it on the right, doesn't like the left.
I'll go with Nick. He's on fire with the punt tonight. So
what are you saying? Out?
Out.
I'm going in.
Yeah.
I'm going in. Someone's got to be right here.
Because struck one from the other side of the field absolutely fantastically, the last one. She's grown in confidence the longer this game has gone. I'm almost talking myself into it here, Mitch.
Quick, you got 2 seconds.
Well, it looks all right off the boot, but I don't think it's quite going to get there. Waved away. But the 50 is brought up. They can raise their bat 50-4 North Beach.
I was close. As we see on the replay here again, look at that run.
I just
turns her inside out here.
Just love the way she literally pinned the ears back.
She was looking for Mel Toby again, but didn't want to pass. Oh, well, 50-4.
It's certainly a bigger scoreline than we thought we were going to see.
Yeah.
It looks like she's still struggling a little bit with that injury, though.
She's been told by Coach Trudy, I don't want to hear it. I think that was the call from Trudy anyway.
Yeah, 7 more days till next week's game. You'll be fine.
Yeah. And then I think they've got the Perth Challenge after that.
Yeah. Which
would be interesting to see the girls play against each other. It's that one game a year where if you're selected, you get to play against some of your teammates and get the bragging rights. I was lucky enough to participate in last year, and it's very competitive.
Well, there's been some absolutely cracking Perth City versus Perth Kiwi.
You would have covered a few, Donnie?
Yeah, there's been some that have gone right down to the wire. There's been a few where mates that play together week in, week out got into some dust-ups and whatnot. But it's
is there one that you remember?
You're representing your country, so it's pretty ferocious.
Did you ever participate?
No. Didn't get that opportunity.
He's been in the argument before, I've heard, though.
Yeah,
his name's got tossed around the table, just missed out.
It's a big honour and a privilege to put that jersey on. I know it's not the highest achievement in the world, but when you play week in, week out over here and you're picked amongst those other guys, it's quite special.
North Beach halfway. Looking to stay in front of the clock here. They've just gone behind. Straight through the line again, though. Big chances through the middle. Slipping off tackles left and right now.
I feel like I've seen that run before. Usually in gridiron when she played a bit of gridiron, but
Does she?
a couple of seasons ago called
Got to stay fit in
grand
summer.
final in gridiron. And
What position?
Everything.
Yeah, right.
Short side, big chance here for Mart. Goes straight through the line, and they're going to get back in front of the clock here. North Beach score another late.
On a header. Yep. Number 9.
Yeah, and they had a Tiruhui. Great try.
They've put the foot down now, as you see. Right foot, boom, right foot. Just ducks through, comes around under the post.
Some of the best footwork in the league, but I think even my old knees might have got me through the gaps that were there.
I actually had a conversation with somebody yesterday about if you were to pick a hooker tomorrow in the women's game out of Anaheda and Paiho from Ellenbrook with their speed and their footwork, who would you pick? And the argument went for about 40 minutes.
Yeah, can.
Mate, they're two, and the best part about it is our female space over there. They're so young still, and the future is so big for those girls. So it's exciting for us as a competition, and for them girls, yeah, the sky's the limit.
What camp are you in? We don't have 40 minutes.
I've got to be careful. I've got to be careful because it's my partner's best friend. But I'm going to go with Paiho just for the fact of her gameplay management is unbelievable. But at the same time, Anaheda wouldn't look out of place in that team either. So, but two fantastic players that just went and represented our state in the women's space and did a fantastic job. So, yeah, good battle for the next time North Beach play Ellenbrook. Actually, I think Paiho's injured at the moment. She got injured against Freo. So hopefully she's healing up well and she's back for their game soon. They play tonight, I believe, down at Rockingham, against Rockingham, not Ellenbrook. So
You'd think Ellenbrook would get the chocolates in that one.
yeah, I seen they were short on players as well. But
It wasn't the strongest team list I've seen them put out. But
that's your team, Donny. You want to admit that? You're an Ellenbrook boy.
Well, I live up that way, mate. And
What flight are you catching home?
Yeah. From here, mate, it's almost a walk. Yeah. This is local.
Yeah. When we're at Treeby, he's got a plane waiting out the back.
Yeah.
It's on at Jandakot Airport.
It's a
private
big trek
jet,
home
mate.
for us Northern Riverners.
Private jet for me, mate. Only the best.
Next time you're welcome to come and stay at mine, all right, boys?
I will.
No, I'll get the local media services company private jet.
Yeah, they're fantastic local media services. Shout out to them.
I booked the caravan for the weekend. Local media caravan, that's the one you want to stay at.
There's not a lot of room in there for a cot, though, mate.
No.
Back underway. Short kickoff here. Oh,
Good chance.
good hands there, Whaanga.
Cracking off the left. Leaves it for Alex to do the clean-up work, tackling out on the wing.
2 minutes to go, boys. Any quick thoughts, woman of the match?
I think Toby's still probably just hanging out on top. Early first half efforts, winning the game itself in the first half.
Toby or Campbell, and I think
Campbell's
McCaskill's
huge
been
shout,
great
yeah.
as well.
Yeah, I thought Kira McCaskill's been good as well yet, but I think you're right. The start from Mel Toby was outstanding.
Give your team a 12-point lead in the first 5 minutes. It helps,
Yeah. 3 tries in about 7 minutes.
especially at 8 p.m. on a Friday.
Tell you what, no matter who you pick, though, they've all been fantastic.
Yeah,
so.
it's the most well-rounded North Beach I've seen in, probably 2 years of calling them. Good short side chance, overlap again. Do they need to even pass the ball? No, they do not. Going to secure another try.
Well, Anna, she heard you nominate Paiho and said, hey, watch this, Mitch.
Yeah. I think how many tries is that for her as well?
No, that's her
second
double.
one as well.
She's got 2 in about 2 minutes.
Yeah, they've been really good tonight. They've been fantastic. But yeah, as I said, when we had the conversation about her and Paiho, they're nearly mirror players. They're just so fast and really balanced players. So
Now, I've been critical of Paiho's service from dummy half in the past, but I think the game we saw earlier this year, it's an area where she's really improved as well. And
you covered that game as well, Nick, didn't you?
Yeah, there was that transitional period for about a year there where the half skills weren't transferring code to code and everything like that. But I think once you get 60 caps in under your belt, you know exactly what you're doing. The skill then comes to itself.
Exactly. But yeah, she can tell she's worked on it though. She was a lot better this year when she came back to the game, and that's why I said I rate her very highly. But they're both fantastic. So
Got that classic hard shovel out the side now with the ball, which is just good to see, yeah.
Mate, as long as they're playing our game of rugby league and over here in WA, I'm happy. So
Kick comes over, probably the last play, shifts out to the right-hand side, lost the radar late.
Got a bit of a tired leg late, I think, but she's missed the last couple. 58 points to 4. It's a huge scoreline. Mitch was ready to race out there and get our player of the match, but the siren hasn't quite gone yet. He's been sent off by another referee.
Don't mind that. How many reds have you gotten, Mitch?
Sorry?
How many reds?
Reds?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Sends off, sorry.
In my
Send
career?
off. Yeah.
One in a high school game.
Yeah,
for being 5th man in. Yeah, interesting. But I've had a few 10 in the bins.
Yeah,
I actually got a 10
fine.
in the bin here last year, I think it was, or the year before, for asking, could I please ask a question, sir? And he goes, nope, you can have 10 in the bin. So as we hear the siren,
answer to your question. South Perth want nothing more. Full-time siren goes 58-4. A dominant display from the North Beach Sea Eagles.